Good morning, everyone. My name is Michael Moresco. I'm the town administrator for the town of Marshfield. We're joined by the Board of Selectmen, members of the Board of Public Works, our Superintendent Tom Reynolds, Treasurer Collector Tom O'Brien from Plymouth County, Commissioner Wright, Commissioner Valenzola, State Senator Patrick O'Connor. I think I've gotten everyone. State Representative sorry about that. State Representative Josh Cutler. And we're here today. First off, I want to thank Plymouth County for the great job that they've done handling the CARES Act. Marshfield benefited by the great management and stewardship that they did of that program. There have always been the commissioners, the treasurer collector, and their staff, always very responsive of any questions that we had. And now we've moved into ARPA funding, and they've done it just as well. They've done an impeccable job on follow-up, answering questions, providing technical expertise. And we're here today to be presented a $1.7 million check for a project that the DPW is going to do. The Board of Selectmen appropriated $4 million of our ARPA funding to go towards projects that the DPW will undertake. I'm going to turn it over right now to Superintendent Tom Reynolds to really get into the specifics of the project. But without the ARPA funds, without the vote of the selectmen, it would have made it much more challenging for the DPW to get the important work done. So with that, Tom, I'll turn it over to you.
Great. Thank you very much, Michael, and thank you to the county treasurer and to the commissioners. Welcome, Senator O'Connor and Rep. Cutler and the Board of Selectmen. I appreciate all your support. This project here will enable us to improve water mains, about 2,200 feet of water main that we can upgrade, get new hydrants, which will improve the fire protection that we have in the area. Also along with this is some drainage work that is desperately needed to help some of the flooding issues that we also have down here. This is a very old part of town that we're trying to upgrade and get these the pressure. Where it was an old beach community, a lot of these services are shallow. We'll be able to now get them below the frost line, make sure that the sewer, the water, and the drainage is all working properly, and that the residents of the area have fire protection. I can't thank the county enough for supporting our project here. This is beneficial to everyone in town, and I look forward to working with the county in the future and with the Board of Selectmen. We have a great team here, and I look forward to continuing that working relationship. Thank you.
Tom, thank you. At this time, I'll turn it over for some remarks from our chairman, Steve Darcy.
Thanks, Michael. Again, we want to thank the county commissioners and Treasurer O'Brien for their judicious administration of not only the CARES Act funds and sticking their necks out and sticking to their guns to make sure they could get that money to our communities. We got that money faster, and we made sure that we got our fair share because of the courage that you guys had sticking to your guns with the CARES Act. And then the ARPA money is going to allow us to tackle some much-needed infrastructure projects, and it will benefit thousands of our residents. So thank you guys so much for your work and for the DPW, and we're looking forward to getting this project off the ground.
Thank you, Chairman Darcy. Now I'll turn it over to Robert Shaughnessy for the Board of Public Works.
Bob Shaughnessy, Board of Public Works. I just can't say how wonderful it is to have a great team in Marshfield to address all the infrastructure. There's not enough money to deal with all the infrastructure issues that we have, and we're just picking it away one at a time. It is even better for the taxpayers of Marshfield that we get grant money. And I just want to thank all the ratepayers and the taxpayers in Marshfield for the opportunity to work together with the Select Board, the county commissioners, the state reps, state senate on getting really needed funding for the taxpayer. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Shaughnessy. This time I'd like to turn it over to Treasurer O'Brien and the Plymouth County Commissioners who really made this possible. Treasurer O'Brien.
Thank you so much. I think we can just stay here. I don't want to trip you there, Mike, so just be careful.
Thank you very much, Plymouth County Treasurer Tom O'Brien. It is our pleasure to be here on behalf of the county to share these resources with the town of Marshfield. As has been mentioned, the town of Marshfield has a fantastic team. It is particularly enjoyable for us to hear from the superintendent of the Department of Public Works exactly how this money is going to be used, what resources being applied here to help the residents in the town of Marshfield. We're very fortunate to have a great team. Realize about 2.5 years ago, the world stopped with a worldwide pandemic. But Plymouth County kept moving forward. We used the resources that our U.S. Senators, Senator Warren and Senator Markey, Congressman Keating were able to get down here. The county stepped up to the plate, as Selectman Darcy said, and said, we're going to administer these resources so our communities could get more. The second round of federal funding came for infrastructure project, and Marshfield was one of the first to step up to the plate, say, we need those resources. We have a project that is vital to this community, and we need to make it happen quickly. My commitment and our commitment on behalf of the county to the town that we would have check in hand before Labor Day. So I'm pleased to report that we accomplished that goal and that objective. I now think Mike Moresco doesn't need to call me for the next week and a half, which will be very nice. And make sure that, but it was important we got the money here quickly, which we were glad to do. We couldn't have done that without the partnership we have at the state level. The residents here in Marshfield are so fortunate to have Senator O'Connor representing them up at the state Senate. He is an invaluable partner to us and to the town. Anytime we've needed any resource in the state Senate, he's there for us. He picks up the phone, he calls us back immediately and makes sure we return resources to this community. His partner over on the House side, Representative Cutler and Representative Kearney, do a fantastic job as well. I've had the pleasure of working with Representative Cutler for a number of years. He is always available and responsive and made sure that the town of Marshfield gets what they need when they need it as quickly as possible. But as was mentioned, this doesn't happen without the county commissioners. They stepped up and said, we recognize our 27 communities need these resources. They probably knew Marshfield would always be number 1 or 2 in getting the money, but they wanted to make sure that that happened and that we could do projects like this. So I'd like to turn it over to Commissioner Wright to say a few words and certainly make sure that we then talk to our legislative delegation, and Commissioner Valenzuela is going to wrap this up. But Commissioner Wright, I know there were a few things you wanted to add.
Sure. It's always a pleasure to be here in the town of Marshfield. We appreciate all your service and everything that you have done for us from the DPW, Mr. Moresco, your team, your efforts, and everything that you have done, the select board. And of course, we want to thank Senator O'Connor and Representative Cutler. They've always been in our corner, and we've always been proud to have them be alongside of us. We are here today to present a check for you, and I just want to give you a history of the report summary for the town of Marshfield. Plymouth County Cares Program processed and approved 6 applications for the town of Marshfield, totaling $4,784,814.47. Additionally to the Plymouth County Cares Program, provided the town of Marshfield the 23,000 COVID-19 test kits, which was so much needed, and at that point we didn't know what we were going to do, but luckily, because of the direction of Treasurer O'Brien, we were able to come up with the test kits and able to give it out to our community. So we greatly appreciate Treasurer O'Brien for doing that. Plymouth County, we take great pride in administering these funds for our member communities, and are pleased to provide the support and community need to recover from the COVID-19 pandemic. We're so grateful to be here. We're glad the pandemic is in the past, and we're going to go forward. And, you know, we're always here to help our communities in any way that they need. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Chairman Wright. We really appreciate that. Again, I'd mentioned our legislative delegation. We're thrilled they could join us. I know it's the busy season. They're continually working hard on our behalf. We appreciate them taking some time. I know Senator O'Connor wanted to say a few words as well. Senator O'Connor?
Sure. It's getting a little tangled here. I really just wanted to be here to thank the Board of Selectmen and the town of Marshfield for your leadership, the DPW, obviously. Always, this is going to be an incredible project for the town that's really much needed and well overdue to be able to make some improvements down in this area of the community. So I give a lot of credit to the board and to the DPW and to Town Administrator Moresco as well. And then to Plymouth County, just job well done. I can't tell you how many times I've had the great fortune of being able to come to a check presentation in many of the towns that I represent in Plymouth County, and this is because of your leadership that all of this has been able to materialize into such a financially beneficial program for the communities in Plymouth County. So I just wanted to thank all of the commissioners, as well as you, Treasurer O'Brien, for having that vision to be able to deliver this money directly from the county to the communities, to streamline the process and to make sure that all of our counties, all our communities, got what they deserved from the federal program through the rescue plan as well as CARES. So job well done to everybody involved in this. This is going to be an incredible project. It's going to employ people. It's going to make significant infrastructure improvements, and it's going to better the quality of life of the people of Marshfield. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Senator. We couldn't have done it without you, and we certainly couldn't have done it without our partnership over on the House side. Representative Cutler has been a staunch supporter of the county and the programs that we've been running. It's thrilling for us to have him here today. Representative Cutler, I know you wanted to add a few thoughts.
Thanks, Tom. Thank you, everybody. I want to thank, first off, thank Senator O'Connor and Representative Kearney for the warm welcome as the new representative for Marshfield. I really appreciate the warm welcome I've gotten, and especially from the town level, from Mike Maresco and our Board of Select Board, DPW commissioners, been so welcoming to me, and I'm really looking forward to advocating for the town. Really want to sing the praises, as Pat did, of our county commissioners and our treasurer. I think if you talk to, Pat and I, we've talked to some of our colleagues who aren't in Plymouth County, and they look at what we're doing here with some jealousy. I think how well it has been run, how cost effective, and how productive it has been for our municipal partners to get these funds in a timely manner for important local infrastructure projects like this. It's not happening in every county. This is really a model program, and I can tell you that even at the state level, we modeled some of what we did after Plymouth County, and the transparency, the cost effectiveness, the programming that they've shown. So really a leader in delivering these funds in a cost-effective way. Grateful to Commissioner Wright, Commissioner Valenzola, Commissioner Hanley, who's not present, and of course Treasurer O'Brien. We're so grateful for everything you've done to make this possible, and I will stop here because I think I'm the person in between the check actually getting distributed and the microphone. So I will turn it back to you with a big thanks.
Thank you so much, Representative. We appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words. It's been a pleasure working with the entire team. We always save the best for last. Commissioner Valenzola is going to back cleanup for us, has a few thoughts, and then we actually have a check to present for a photo opportunity so the residents can see that the money actually came to the town of Marshfield. Commissioner Valenzola.
Yeah, so fear not, Rep. Cutler. I'm the one between the town getting the money. Yes, we'll do the quiz after. A whole lot's been covered. I, again, just want to echo the sentiments that have been shared multiple times. So the town of Marshfield, again, when the county took on the CARES Act program and now with ARPA, a little bit of consternation, or maybe a lot of consternation, but Marshfield was one of the main towns that really stepped up and fully utilized CARES and now ARPA to its absolute and fullest potential. We're very grateful again to Senator O'Connor, Representative Cutler, Representative Kearney, all the support that you have given to us through the last 2.5 years. I've had the benefit of coming in halfway through the program when it became abundantly clear it was going to be wildly successful. And it was successful because we tasked the treasurer with doing a lot of the work with no extra help and no extra funding, to a point where we kept our administrative costs for the CARES Act below 1%. We're currently, I think, trending at around 3% in ARPA. The national average for ARPA is 7 to 10% for administration. So Plymouth County prides itself not only on being good and fast, but we're also doing it cheap, which means more money for the town of Marshfield. And last but not least, as it related to CARES, we were the only county that took CARES. So as Senator O'Connor and Rep. Cutler allude to, their colleagues in other counties, especially in Bristol and Norfolk, the most immediate surrounding counties, were very envious as it became clear how well CARES went, that every remaining county in Massachusetts stepped up to do ARPA. They saw what value we can add to this program. Again, it's a pleasure to be in Marshfield. It's a beautiful day. We always bring great weather as well as millions of dollars, and I'm glad we were able to keep that streak alive as well. And again, just a pleasure to be here with you folks, and thank you for all the support, and we're grateful for it. Thank you.
So at this point, I'm going to ask Commissioner Wright and Commissioner Valenzola to step front and center and have the select board stand next to them, turn it around so we get the nice picture. No, don't smudge it. All right, and then the rest of us can come in behind. I'm going to give the mic back to Mike Maresco. Okay. Just of course, as we have the check, we see the mock check. We want folks to know I actually have the real check right here for us to deposit. And I just want to say thank you. It's a great day, beautiful day to be by the water, and we're happy to have everyone here. So with that, we'll do the check presentation.